Hi, ladies and gentlemen. 2,000 years ago, the first emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang, was very ambitious that he spent his entire life pursuing his ultimate goal, trying to find a potion that could make him immortal. Over the decades, people are still searching for the key towards immortality, and the journey never stops. Immortality, the ability to live forever, to have eternal life. It sounds so promising and worth for us to take any risk in order to achieve it. Living in the era of digitalization, how close are we towards immortality? Unfortunately, we are nowhere close. However, with the concept of mind uploading proposed by the neuroscientists, it seems to have a distinct pathway towards seeking eternal life. Ladies and gentlemen, mind uploading is what I am going to talk about today. We are about to look into the definition, phenomenon, postulates of mind uploading, and humans' efforts towards achieving it. Now that we have given an overview, let's start with the definition of mind uploading. Mind uploading, a term coined by Dr. Hans Moravec, a futurist with many of his publications focusing on transhumanism. In his book, Mind Children, mind uploading is defined as a process of either copying or moving memories, personalities, or consciousness outside the biological substrate. Humans can upload their mind onto the network digitally and download it back into the robotic entity to be controlled independently or to continue their lives. Let's move on to the methodology of mind uploading proposed by the scientists. In the book, A Taxonomy and Metaphysics of Mind Uploading, Dr. Keith Wiley, a computer scientist, proposed that mind uploading could be done in three possible ways: destructive, non-destructive, or in a mode of replacement. The first way is known as destructive mind uploading. The brain of an individual is cut into a lot of thin slices and are observed under high-resolution electron microscope. Each and every single neurons are captured and mapped accordingly in the form of digital data. However, this requires the subject to be killed. The data and the information of the brain requires a storage of 1 zettabyte, which is equals to all the digital content produced by the entire world. 1 zettabyte of storage requires a computer size of a small town and 1 trillion watts of power, which is basically the entire power produced by a nuclear plant. Second, we have non-destructive mind uploading. The brain is being scanned normally just like the MRI using magnetic field and radio wave. The physiological process and the anatomy of the brain is being captured. However, scanning does not provide sufficient information in details, especially the connection of each and every neuron. Third, we have replacement mind uploading, replacing each brain cell with its mechanical counterpart one by one. This uploading process needs to be done over many years, and the process is tedious and the replacements are massive. Now that we have covered the theory, let's see it in action. The complexity of mind uploading and the effort of humans toward achieving it. The average human brain contains 86 billion neurons, and each of the neurons can form thousands of connections with each other. The pattern of connectivity of each of the brain neurons is known as connectome. The connectome needs to be mapped precisely in order to have a true copy of one's mind. In 2014, a group of researchers scanned a roundworm brain and produced a simulation that they installed into a simple Lego robot. The simulated brain is able to move the robot freely without any control by the human. The roundworm, C. elegans, is well known as research subjects in the field of neuroscience. In 2012, scientists has completed all of its connectome and done mapping its 302 neurons. It was a project over years, and imagine the fruit fly's brain that has more than 30,000 neurons. In 2019, scientists successfully mapped a cubic millimeter of mouse brain, roughly the size of a big grain of sand. It is almost the size of the smallest camera in the world, just like you can see in the picture below. It contains 100,000 neurons, a billion synapses, and 4 kilometers of nerve fiber. It was cut into 25,000 slices, and 5 electron microscopes run continuously for 5 months, collecting more than 100 millions of images. It took 3 months for all of the images to be reassembled into a 3-dimensional model in order to be replicated. The whole dataset used up 2 million gigabytes of cloud storage. Despite all the hardships, scientists are still grinding for success. In summary, my uploading still seems very far from us. All of the statements and example mentioned just now shows that my uploading is still impossible at this moment. However, every postulate and concept exists for a reason. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin, a quote by Tony Robbins. When our vision comes true, what will be next? What will be after proving that heaven and hell does not exist? Did human really achieve full immortality? Can we go for interstellar travel for hundreds of years, exploring the whole universe? Are we really conscious with our uploaded mind? With the concern of populations, whose mind should be uploaded? There are a lot of uncertainties, conflicts, and even controversies. But there is one thing I could be sure of. The future is in our hand. Thank you.